So, hi to the first episode of Talk with the Maker. This is the new podcast I wanted to start since for this job as a watchmaker and watch brand founder, I get to see a lot of cool people, and my first quest, you know, side quest.
Well, I have a side quest.
Side quest.
Side chick.
Yeah. Marco, konnichiwa. So, yeah.
Your first side chick is me.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you are willing to do this for me.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you for visiting me in Zurich as well. Huh? Right. We just shot a nice video for YouTube, which is gonna be cool to show your watches.
Yeah.
You as the maker.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Congrats on that.
Thanks really much. But this is about you.
Awesome.
So, what I know about Marco Konnichiwa is that how it's said properly.
Conchina.
Marco Conchina.
Conchina. Yeah, but Konnichiwa is fine.
Yeah, Marco.
It's more international.
Yeah, Konnichiwa. Martial arts. I know. Yeah. But yeah, what I know about you is that.
Wait, just a second. You want to be here or you want to go?
Yeah.
It's the edit.
Yeah.
Just make sure it doesn't turn off somehow. Yeah, when it's ready to record.
Just if you have your headphones on, you should, because if you don't hear it, it's not recording.
If it stops, then it means there is no recording.
Maybe the battery goes out or something.
From time to time, just check.
Yeah.
Also here you can see if the audio is running or not.
Just check like this if it's working, because if battery goes out or whatever.
Yeah, this will be not edited or cutted,
this
but this is how. What is great about this thing, because Marco and his team are willing to help us to do this.
Let's go, Reigi.
Great shirt. Madlena, put your headphones on as you were. But yeah.
Maybe it's the first muted episode. We'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the big thing in this. And you are willing to help us to do this as a proper way. Madlena has learned a lot of today, and from you and me also.
I hope.
Yeah, we have. But this is the reason why I want to show this also, because we need to spread goodwill in the world.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. For me, helping each other is like. I started this like my social media journey 7 years ago myself. I don't come from rich parents or like a company, family business or whatever. So I was always like the underdog a bit, you know. So for me, when I see young new brands coming up, I feel the same. Like I want to help them as well, you know, because I know how hard it is at the beginning. Down the line, many of them become our clients for the agency. But it's not about that. It's more about just maybe the way I'm wired as a person, you know. It's like helping somebody in need. Not that you guys need it, but it's like giving a hand, you know, then grow together. Because why not? I mean, that just makes sense, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, I always also learn from brands like you as well, how you think. I see designs which I rarely see. It also inspires me, you know, and not to always look at the boring big brands, let's say.
Yeah.
Shout out to those.
Also big. Yeah. But yeah, what I was earlier saying, what I know about you is that you, because now I know you are from, what was the town? Slovenia. What was the town?
Ljubljana,
Slovenia. But yeah, but that's new thing for me, because what I've known before, it was YouTube channel Swiss Watch Gang.
Yeah. Oh, it's Imposter. Yeah.
It's a really great channel. It has been a big thing for me also, because previously, when I started watchmaking, I watched your content.
Thank you.
You showed for me small watchmaker, small watch brand, and you know there is a community for us also.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And many times the small independents, they help each other.
Yeah.
Talking or exchanging, producing watches, depends.
Yeah. And I think you lower that gap for us to reach out for others, because we see your videos and then we know it's kind of more familiar with each other.
It's like my friends which were on my show, and somehow you probably feel like if you were on the show and he was on the show, you kind of have at least this thing in common, right? So you're kind of in the same pot. Plus, because I cover, let's say, watchmakers from around the world, Sometimes you even find people from your own country. You know, let's say we had guys on from Finland now last time as well, Cortella Valta.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you know each other or you don't, at least you know you coexist in the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
country,
Yeah,
which is often a big deal, especially with small makers like yourself.
yeah, yeah. So, where does Swiss Watch Gang comes from? Why, what the fucking gang?
The gang. So Swiss Watch Gang was a name I made basically based on SEO or Instagram search results back in the day.
Okay.
Because I always knew at the beginning I was hidden, so my identity, my face was not visible on the account for 5 years.
Okay.
I was like a incognito account, just posted watches and talked about them basically.
Just Instagram, or did you have
Just
a YouTube?
I started with Facebook and then Instagram.
Okay.
YouTube started only 5 years ago in
Okay.
August 2019. But the goal was to show independent watches. The crazier for me, the better. And Swiss watch is a good search term, because my icons back then were like Swiss watches on Instagram, or Watch Anish, or Daily Watch. So I knew they all had watch in the name. So I knew, okay, watch has to be there. Swiss is Swiss because I'm in Switzerland. I'm from Switzerland now, not originally. And gang, basically I was searching for a word for community. So community was too long, society was too bougie, club was not really, it's not a club. And I was watching a YouTuber at the time called Salomon Drin for cars. And he had a community called Cup Gang, Cars Unite People Gang. So, and I, because I listened to hip hop since my whole life, gang was like cool. So
yeah.
Swiss Watch Gang, gang stands for the community that basically is here.
Am I a part of that gang?
Yeah.
Cool,
Of
cool.
course, of course.
Gang.
Gang. Yeah.
Gang. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
It's,
just
it's
know.
more, it's more chill because I started Swiss Watch Gang when I was 26. So for me, society club felt very New York, bougie, suit, old guy with glasses, you know. And gang is more like fresh,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. It
Also
is.
speaks to younger audience, which I was and still am, compared to the traditional media, which is like 20 plus years older.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Good. Cool. So you start with that. When did Effect Agency? We are now currently an Effect Agency
Yes.
headquarters.
Yeah, basically. So I started my journey 2017, February, with managing social media accounts for retailers and brands in the watch space. And then a few years later, they wanted also videos. So I didn't do videos. I just made photography and Instagram posts. So they asked me, do you know people who do videos? And I asked my friends from Slovenia who were doing, still doing websites. I'm like, hey, do you know any videographers? And he gave me the contact of Rok Savic, who is now one of the 3 founders of Effect Agency. And they came to Switzerland to execute on some video projects together for Bayer, Chronometry, and Chronoswiss. And then we liked each other, we worked well, and he also liked Switzerland, he figured out. Because prior to this, him moving here, he had a company for 5 years in Slovenia, so a video production agency. So they were like, yeah, we're coming to Zurich. And then when they came here, they came to Zurich here. I helped them with they slept at my place at first as well, so we became like friends.
Okay.
And then he started Effect Agency here. And maybe a few weeks later or something, he was like, would you join? And then basically my pool of clients in the watch space, we sold videos to them. We opened up the idea of, hey, we make also videos. So we started like with time lapses and basic product videos on black background. And then slowly grew. They had much more experience before, Rok and Marcel, who are the co-founders, with like event videography, with video commercials for telecommunication companies, TV shows even, produce big tourist videos for Slovenian tourism board, whatever it's called. So watches was like a step down at the beginning. It's a very special object. You need to love it.
Yeah.
Because if you do watches all the time, it can get repetitive and boring, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you really love it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So this is it. We started Effect Agency 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we're here in the offices. So this is 117 square meters of office space, kitchen, food area, and like this studio, which is just for Swiss Watch Gang. It's always ready set, basically, more or less, with the separate cameras, lights, and table and background and stuff. And downstairs we have another studio, which is 150 square meters, divided into 3 parts, which is for our other clients, B2B, for videos, photos. Currently, Marcel is down there doing a video for a watch which is coming out next week.
Cool.
So it's we now have 260 square meters.
Yeah, but you do also other stuff than watches. You have some. I saw your Instagram. You have just recently some hospital scene.
Yeah, it's a client of again Rok from before as well, from Slovenia still for medical beds. So very specialized medical beds, and they did a video about how it's used in a studio. So that was actually shot in Slovenia. So Rok flew down there. We engaged the team in Slovenia and shot it on the spot. Okay. But once before, we also shot it in Zurich because she has clients in Switzerland for these medical beds. And different clients are as well, like a SIX Group, which is a huge financial company. So every time you pay on the little machine with your card, it goes to them, I think. They invented this whole thing in Switzerland, a payment processing company.
Okay.
And they're on the stock market as well. And Geberit, which is like pipes and piping company, huge. Geberit, it's so bad.
Oh yeah. I know.
They have like a few 10,000 people around the world, I think.
Okay, so you do marketing for the
yeah. For them, we did like video projects.
Okay.
So like, hey, this is the product we made.
Yeah.
How would you show it?
Yeah. Well, is Effect Agency going to be or is it just not just but production company overall, or is how big part of your needs is now? It is a big part is watches.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it going to be watches or are
No. The goal is for the future to. It was at the beginning because that was my client list locally.
Customers,
and now the goal is to expand into other stuff, but also not. It's more of a creative search. Like we would love to do more diverse content in terms of once go to film in the Alps for a car lending company, whatever, you know. Maybe once do a video in a restaurant for a restaurant chef or just have fun, because we are not so much money driven as we are creatively driven.
Okay.
That's why I also love to focus about watches like yours and other independents, because they are always a bit different, and I like the diversity as a creative person. I don't like to film. I don't talk about Rolex. I make one Rolex video a year, maybe, which is for YouTube, almost suicide. Because most creators, they talk about Rolex every week or 2 weeks, or at least once a month. Or at least it's in the in the title and thumbnail. This watch is better than Rolex. It's a typical thing people do. So for us, the goal is to expand also to different industries. But predominantly we do 80% video production.
How is your well, now it's going to talk about just an Effect Agency.
Sure.
But how it's your structure in you have 3 founders.
Yes.
Do you have a special? What is your area? What is others' area?
We have, everybody has a different role. So I take care of customer acquisition, and when it comes to watch content and styling a set. So I do like set design. Let's say for a Geberit, we did like a video in a office which was empty, and I was in charge to decorate the office as if somebody is working there. So we put a whiteboard on the wall. I had to draw graphs and sticky notes and bring plants and calculators.
So and really, you are the
decoration guy, kind of.
Visualization, imagination.
So Marcel is primarily just doing content, like shooting and editing. He's our main guy for this. And Rok is running the company, CEO, running all the employees, doing every offer.
Financial stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like calculating the project, pitching the offer, pitching the clients new ideas, how much they would cost. He manages the Swiss Watch Gang as a client as well, because Swiss Watch King and Effect Agency are separate companies, and they're
So
separated.
Swiss Watch Gang is a company.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's separate LLC.
Okay.
In GmbH.
Yeah.
It's so I am Swiss Watch King is a client of Effect Agency on paper.
Do you?
Plus, we share the office space, so to speak.
Yeah. How does it work? Do you have?
It's a monthly retainer.
Yeah. But I'm thinking. Do you have I don't know, fights, but you have time spending things, because you use a lot of time for Swiss Watch Gang. Do you have some fights in your together? You know, is there been discussions at how much you can use time for Swiss Watch Gang?
Oh yeah, of course. We have like a set rule. Let's say 4 videos a month, 3 are shorter, 1 is longer.
For Swiss Watch Gang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say, plus we have like an agreement. I think we have like for a longer video, it could be like 24 hours extra for going somewhere. Let's say. So if I want to shoot a video, let's say in Geneva, like or like Isle of Man with Roger Smith, for example, which I would love to do, it would go into that budget on those hours.
Yeah.
And any video that is sponsored by a brand or partially sponsored or whatever, a percentage goes to to Effect Agency.
Okay.
Because the monthly rate I have for the channel is very low. Because we grew together, right?
Okay.
So
cool.
there wouldn't be anything in Zurich of this.
Yeah.
And there wouldn't be a YouTube channel that I have without them.
Okay.
So it's a nice symbiosis.
Yeah.
So
And
to speak.
has
We are very direct, you know. We're now all above 30. There's no like hidden fights or I don't like you. No, we speak, hey, this is not good.
Yeah.
We spend too much, either more money or less videos or shorter videos or whatever it is, you know.
Cool. That sounds cool.
So it's very transparent.
Yeah.
Because Rock is very experienced in running a company, and I'm an emotional guy. He's he also, but less in terms of business. So he can be very direct, which sometimes it hurt me. But then I was like, I know he means well for me. I know it comes from a good place, but it was like maybe hard to hear because I wasn't used to hearing stuff like this from somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was good advice, but like you weren't ready for it. Kinda, you know.
So, okay, now I understand your business.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your hoarding.
Yeah.
You like cool stuff.
Yeah, I love cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Where does that comes from? Well, I understand you don't, as you said, you don't come with a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is that, what's the thing?
I mean, I grew up in a medium income family, nothing special.
Yeah.
Not poor, not rich.
Yeah.
Had our own house, a lot of 2 square kilometers around the house of grass. So was mostly playing outside and also very video game focused when I was a kid.
Do you play still?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Overwatch.
Yeah,
I love to disconnect. I think for me as an entrepreneur, disconnecting is really difficult. Either I go escape into the TikTok world, or I go play video games. So playing video games is very relaxing.
Yeah.
And I was reading some studies that show that it's actually one of the best ways to disconnect.
Yeah.
Completely, like brain dead, basically. But I put like a timer, like half an hour, and then.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
You can.
It goes by quickly.
Yeah. So, with your PC.
Yeah, but the hoarding, let's say, on the PC for sure.
Yeah.
Never PlayStation.
Never have you owned a PlayStation?
No, we didn't have money for it back then.
So you always a PC.
Always PC.
Oh, cool.
But I like PlayStation. I like Nintendo Switch for those like games together. I like PlayStation for like Mortal Kombat. Rock has a PlayStation.
Yeah. So
that stuff's cool. But I also played it on the PC before, so I'm fine with both.
Do you have a nice setup in home? PC?
Here in the office.
Do you play here?
Yeah, I play in the office in my hoarding environment.
Yeah.
At home, there's no work, because when I had a computer at home, I went to bed often at 2, 3 in the morning because you play video games.
Yeah.
So it's not a good thing, I think.
Okay.
It's good to split.
Yeah.
Like when I leave office or gaming time, I go home and read or clean, cook, watch YouTube, whatever it is, Netflix.
Do you use a lot of time in YouTube and Netflix?
A lot of time. Yeah, a lot. But it's more escapism and consumption.
How about and that? Because you're in deep in YouTube and you have a
Yeah.
big channel. What content do you consume in YouTube nowadays?
So nowadays I consume a lot of car content, like people buying cars or speccing cars or visiting car factories.
Ah,
That's something I like. So watches I consume zero,
yeah.
I would say.
Okay.
Unless there's like a collector video
Yes.
and I like his watches, but I can quickly click on the video, see what he has, and I'm like, okay, nothing for me, you know,
Okay.
or nothing that I would like, because usually people are very similar in collecting.
Well, what do you like?
For me, I love the obscure. If somebody has a collection the way I collect, with like, I don't know, 30 brands, one from each brand, like a Joker, Jacob Astronomia, or then you go into Roger Smith, or you have Peugeot and Resonance, you know, just
Variety.
yeah, just variety and complications. And like, I don't like videos where you see like 10 Rolex Submariners. It bores the hell out of me, unless I want to learn about the Submariner, and then you targetedly like watch that video for it. But that's the way I collect and buy stuff. Just diversity.
So you watch
Like my hoarding, same thing. I wouldn't buy two of those or two of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Just one of everything.
Yeah.
One of as much as possible.
I have to get everything too. I don't know. What if one goes broken? I have to have that second
Yeah.
one. But yeah. So what YouTube channel? You a lot of car content.
So a lot of car content.
Do you have some favorite? Do you wait? Do you have eager to get some channel? Do you have some favorite channels you watch?
There's one guy, I think he's called Dan Blinsky, but he's a travel YouTuber. That's what I like lately as well, like Japan, China. Like adventures on, like he finds like he goes to the slums of Brazil and makes a video there, or favelas, or
So you see a lot.
adventure videos like this, you know, exploring the world. Or like I like producer Michael's content sometimes, because it's very chill.
Yeah.
Just an easy guy talking about a few watches and the cars. Not really too deep, but just when you eat food, you just disconnect. Or fitness, let's say challenge videos with some different creators. Or I used to watch a lot of Magnus Midtbo. He's a climber from Denmark, I think. Just weird stuff, but not watches, at all. Unless it's like an interview with somebody I want to know about.
Yeah, but got enough.
Yeah, I'm in watches every day.
Yeah.
I know most of the stuff that's coming out. So that's why I also like to don't repeat brands.
Yeah.
On my channel, we showed 170 brands approximately.
Yeah.
So every second video is a different brand.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
But that's the goal.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get into deep that hoarding, but you're a hoarder.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Passionately.
yeah. So you are pretty well set up now. You know, you have pretty good pace now currently.
Yeah.
What you are dreaming about?
The goal is to just do what you like without people without depending on people, basically. That's the goal. To be like a self-efficient machine.
Yeah.
So if I need more money for a new employee, I wouldn't have to ask anybody, let's say, just myself.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And to buy stuff I like, but also I have a lot of stuff already. And I learned that it doesn't give you happiness. Like, this is a nice thing from Lepe, but what do you do with it? It's not solving my business issues or taxes.
Yeah.
It's nice to look at, but it's also not running never because it's loud. It gives you gratification, but like for a short time, you know.
Yeah.
It's more fun when people come and see it, and I see their face.
So that's a bigger thing.
For me, it's much nicer. Or they
really
see
cool.
this. Oh wow, where did you get this?
Yeah.
And I can talk about where did I find it, not so much what it is.
Okay.
you know.
So
But
it's a story.
I just like nice stuff.
Where do you get that?
It's a local market here in Switzerland called Ricardo.ch.
So internet.
Yeah, online.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
most of the stuff I buy online because it's usually it's like this. I saw one in 10 years and never again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you go on Google. I saw one that was silver, but in the past these things were made and gifted and thrown away, and
yeah. Yeah.
it's an alarm clock. It's cool, but you know, again, it's not like
Yeah.
I use it or need it. Or,
Yeah. Yeah.
but also
That's
I buy smart, so this will never lose value.
cool.
I bought this maybe for $100, so I assume I can sell it for the same amount.
Yeah.
So I don't buy like stupidly. I also think about not so much growth potential, but I don't buy stuff from, let's say, China
Yeah.
or like, you know.
Yeah. 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 I understand.
So that's the goal, to buy
So-
craftsmanship.
After all, the freedom is freedom to choose is the
Freedom to choose, to be completely your own man. That's it.
Yeah.
And if anybody needs something, you can help them.
Are you close? Close?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Absolutely.
No, but I'm 33. I started 7 years ago. I came to Switzerland in 2011
Yeah.
from zero. I was a waiter for 5 years.
Yeah.
Really, I like alchemy, so making
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
something from nothing,
Yeah.
or from the idea to and now it's materializing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
it's
yeah.
now stuff is coming in, but is nowhere close. No. But also, I don't believe in being done.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
in.
yeah.
I don't strive
You want
to
to
retire.
evolve. Okay.
I don't
good.
strive to like one day retire. Hopefully. It's
So,
not-
are you? And I believe you're happy, but are you in that manner? And is the Monday? What's the best day of the week for you?
For me, usually depends. Like if I want to do work, I like the weekend. Currently, I'm single, just so that's
Just
clear.
to-
So meaning I have time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the weekends I like because nobody calls me,
Oh.
and I can do my stuff.
Yeah.
There's no emails, no WhatsApps, nothing.
Yeah.
People are not there.
Yeah.
I like Mondays as well because you get back to work. Because again, I like what I do, so
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. But also, I stopped working on happiness because I learned that happiness is not, you can't grip it. So in theory, I try to be disciplined because if you're disciplined, you do the stuff that you said you will do, which in hindsight makes you happy because you are doing what you said you're gonna do.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
because happiness, what is happiness?
Feeling.
Yeah, but how do you get there? By doing stuff you want to do. So if you want to lose weight and you're not losing weight, you will not be happy. But if you are, you will be happy, you know? So happiness is, I think, not something you should strive for, but it's like a result of doing the other things. So I read it online that somebody said, I think it was maybe Alex Hormozy from acquisition.com, a huge YouTuber and entrepreneur. He said that to strive for discipline, basically. And I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Because we men should be disciplined. To work, to gym, to build, to do what we say. Not really, I'm happy, smoke some weed and drink. And
Oh.
I think, you know,
Yeah.
discipline and just
Yeah,
do
yeah.
what you say you want to do.
Yeah.
Not, I want to die with no regrets or as less as possible.
Yeah.
You want to build a company? Go, build it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fail? Good, you tried.
Yeah, I think that happiness is a feeling.
Yeah,
You know.
it's a result, I think, you know?
Okay. Well, I don't think that you have to. I don't think that.
Because nobody can give it to you.
Yeah, but I don't believe in that discipline thing. Discipline thing, because I believe in that if you wanna be, happiness is the enjoying that what you have. I think that you have.
That's gratitude. I would say it's gratitude because I'm currently not happy at all.
Okay.
But I'm grateful for what I have.
So you see those two as different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm grateful for family, health, food, you know,
Yeah.
that I can be here and actually think about stuff I do. not be worried about war or anything or plague or whatever. But I'm not happy because I'm procrastinating on some things I shouldn't procrastinate on. You know, and although I look happy because of the watch, the car, the clock, and the blah, wow, or YouTube, but for me,
But so you see gratitude and happiness kind of separate. For me, those are a pretty same thing, because if I can stay gratitude
Yeah.
for everything, I'm happy. You know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
so
I think if you're grateful, like when I prime myself sometimes, like if I'm in a bad mood, I try to like figure out why the fuck are you in a bad mood now? Like which thing or person or what happened? Or what was it? Was it the bank account? Is it too low? Is it too much? Is it your car broke down? What triggered your bad mood now? Is it the person who said this? So I try to track it, and then I go into my gratitude protocol, which is like, you know, saying for what you're thankful for. And this then makes you happy, kind of, you know, because you're like, oh, I'm actually good, you know, I'm actually okay. This client who
But
said
that
no
makes you
is
happy.
fine.
that
Yeah.
that gratitude
Yeah,
thinking makes you happy.
yeah. So the happiness is like a result. But for me, people like
But yeah,
when I ask you how are you, I'm like I'm good. It's
But that's
You know,
the,
it's like,
what
I'm fine, you
I
know.
can say that's not the Finnish thing. In Finland, we
Yeah.
don't have how are you. It's not a Finnish thing, because you know, because in
you
English
just
language.
always the same, or
No, but if we are asking that, we really are asking that. If everything
deep,
is
huh?
yeah, it's always deep.
Yeah.
I don't know. We just say hi and.
For me, I try to. I learned as well a lot or I'm working on it more and more, to split my situations. Meaning, if I go see, let's say, a girl I'm dating, I would try to really just think about that at the moment. If she asks me, "How are you?" I'm like, "I'm okay. I'm good. Let's move on." It's not for me. It's not like an emotion nowadays anymore. Maybe I'm too much emotionally, drained sometimes
Unstable.
because of the work. Yeah, unstable for sure unstable. So for me, it's like, I'm good. Let's go play pool or whatever. I don't care. It's like it doesn't like affect me so much anymore. I think I got numb sometimes.
Okay.
Also with things, it's like hard to
You get
make me
enough.
happy. Of course, sometimes I buy like a thing
So
for.
does that come from that you're an emotional guy, that you think so much of it, so it drains you out?
Maybe. The thing is also I'm trying to worry less. What's this saying, like going like, and that's back to your quote thing on the story. It's like most of the things we worry about never happen or whatever. Like we worry about stuff that's never gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
So, but these objects, I like more the hunt. I saw this like years ago when it came out, and now I have one. But for me, now that I have one, if you take it away from me, I would be fine, because for me it's like a box. I had it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, you get the.
I know the feeling. And people see it, it's like, oh my god, because it's like an $18,000 clock, retail price, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a big thing.
Yeah,
but
it is.
for me, it's like
You had it already.
you also get used to it.
Yeah.
I know this is coming.
Yeah.
So when it's finally here, I'm like, yeah, of course it's here. I worked for this.
Yeah, it's just
It's progress.
step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I imagined this years ago. Of course it's here. Not from like an ego way, but more of a manifestation, kind of thing.
Yeah. So about back to those car things. What is your dream car?
My dream car may be a Pagani Zonda or Utopia.
Okay.
It's like with watches with me. I'm not a car guy per se. I'm more of I like nice things. So design-wise, I'm more design focused. Like on the watches, like the independents I like are more design driven and mechanics. But Rolex, who has the huge impact on the industry, and I just don't care so much about. Unless it's like a quirky one.
Yeah.
Like a Arabic dial, baguette, bezel, yellow gold, whatever. Wow, cool, special.
Cool.
But with cars, I like Koenigsegg, I like Bugatti, I like Pagani, I like De Tomaso, very round shapes, or edgy as hell. Let's say that would be
So you like so you really like those
extremes.
hypercars.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I
No
wouldn't.
regular.
I wouldn't tell you I love a BMW M series. I would be like, no, I would never.
How about BMW E30,
I have no idea what that is.
old boxy one?
No,
But yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
does nothing for me. Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
also, I was primed as a kid to like to dislike German cars.
Ah,
So it's like I like Italian cars.
okay, okay.
So one of my dream cars was now gone.
Some Pagani.
No, I mean the Maserati Gran Turismo I just sold. Coincidentally, I saw a Facebook post on my account from 2014 with this car in a convertible version, and I just had it. So, you know, manifestation, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't even know it when I bought the car that I actually posted about it. But I'm more design driven than like performance. Like I like visually, I just love Koenigseggs. I also like Maserati, the new one, the MC20. Bugatti I like, but the Veyron, the older one, I prefer more.
Okay.
Because when the Tourbillon Bugatti came out, we were in Germany filming the videos for Jacob & Co. So I saw the car 1 week before it was launched. Awesome car. But again, for me, it's more, I like the SP3 from Ferrari. But again, we're talking about the $1 million cars,
yeah. So
4.5 million.
So you, yeah. So you like really those.
But I also think it's achievable. It's numbers.
Are you? Is that
know?
what you are wanting to achieve? Is
No,
that you're pursuing towards it?
I stopped pursuing materialistic things. It just doesn't drive me.
Yeah. So you believe that?
I have it on my screen, the SP3 Ferrari, but it's not like one day I will have it, because I learned that it doesn't.
Give you
Like, if I don't get along with my family, my friends, my health, what will a Ferrari solve? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
If you're alone in the car, it's fucking awesome.
But in the business wise, does that drive you in the business wise?
No, materialistic things, no.
Okay.
No, business. Let's say YouTube was very simple. It was to reach 100,000 subscribers, because then you get that silver play button in the back. That's the goal.
Was it a big thing?
Of course,
Yeah,
it was the only thing almost. It was like the thing.
Okay.
To get 100K.
What happened with that?
I
Do
mean,
you have?
after I got it, I was like, what now?
Is it? But is it the same as this one?
No,
I
this
believe
is-
that
this
this
is
must be a.
The best thing ever. Yeah.
Yeah. Still, it has to be a
Yeah,
big thing
this
because.
is nothing.
Yeah.
This you can buy this.
Yeah.
This you have to earn.
Yeah. That makes
It's
a
a
big
combination of thousands of hours of work of multiple people, continents. The first videos I uploaded, they got like 200 views in a week.
thing. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
So how long it took you to make that? Get
I
that
think it was 3.5 years, 4, something like this. I can check on the PC.
Yeah. But did you?
Approximately.
Do you have some? Did you post every week?
Yeah,
What- so-
it was every week, but also I was very strategic in collaborations. So, because again, I believe in this growing together, right? No competitive, I don't have a competitive mindset in this regard, which is not good for business sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's good for what we do, creative work.
Yeah.
Right?
But is it now? Well, just jumping away from this thing, but not having the competitive mindset. Would this effect agency be as here as it is without? How do you say it? Do you believe that you need that competitive mindset in business?
Depends. I think it depends on the size you want to have, maybe.
Okay.
Because if you want to have a business, like we want to add, let's say, 3 more people. That's it. Our goal is not to have a huge agency. Otherwise, we would. None of us is money driven. I'm not. I found out.
Yeah.
Marcel is the least.
Yeah.
Rok also not. We just want to do cool stuff, and with this also comes a reward, which is often money. But it's not really money driven, because otherwise, again, I could have 1 million subscribers now. How? You talk about Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, Casio, Seiko. You do comparison. I know which videos perform well on YouTube. I like deliberately go against it. Like we shot a video. You have 0 SEO. not to be rude, but
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying, like,
yeah.
statistically speaking,
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But because my channel works with people like you and shows people like you, that also gave it a advantage, a competitive advantage. And I'm still successful in these videos because people are like, we see so much basic stuff on YouTube all the time. Thankfully, there's sometimes people say like, thank God you're here to show us these new things, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why my videos with also indies which are smaller, they perform well. Sometimes even better than like a big brands.
Okay.
Because it's like, oh, I didn't know this. Oh, this is cool.
Okay.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Also more fun for me.
Yeah, but what I was kind of deeply asking, are any one of you three founders competitive? Do you think? I mean, is there what is the our effect agency that kind of?
I would say no. First of all, we don't know our competition more or less.
Okay.
We don't care about it.
Okay.
Because not egotistically, it's more we have our clients. We need to do the best job we can do for them. That's it. If they're happy, we have money. How do we get more clients? Well, we contact more clients. It's not rocket science. How do you sell more watches? If you go on the street and ask every person, you like this, this is the price, probably somebody would buy down the line. Ask and you receive, the old saying. So I wouldn't say we are.
Okay.
Because also we are, again, we are not like in our 20s. I think Marcel still might be. No, he's 30. But, and we learned that the life isn't about work, you know, or chasing money. We would like to have it, to be comfortable. If you want to buy a new car, you have money to buy a car. Or if you want to buy a house or the apartment, you can. That's the goal, you know, to be, my goal is when I have a family to have a house with a pool, which means I need 1.5 to 3.5 million here in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go to Thailand to buy a house.
Yeah.
Right? So I need money for that.
Okay. Yeah.
And I want to be that father who gave his kids a house.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be like crazy dream thing to,
Yeah.
oh my God, I wasn't able to, you know, because it's all on me. It's on you, how you grow, how you train, how you make money.
Yeah.
Which videos you do, it's everything your choice.
Yeah.
Because we are free here in Switzerland and nothing else to do, then think about what you want.
Yeah. How about that Swiss Watch Gang?
Yeah.
Could you live with that money? Does it
Sure.
generate enough money?
sure.
Okay.
The combination
How long it has made? What did it need that 100,000 subscribers?
No.
Or
YouTube is very simple. As soon as you reach, there was back in the day, I think today is easier, 1,000 hours of watch time and 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers within 1 year, 12 months.
Yeah.
And then you get paid per view.
Yeah.
So per view on YouTube, I make now maybe $500-600, nothing. But the partnership with brands, they make up for it, let's say.
Does Swiss Watch Gang channel has commercials? I mean, because when you have a channel, you can choose. If you
always has.
You have always had it. Okay.
So our video will make me, let's say, $20.
Okay.
Just sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So 50-50.
So, but yeah.
But depends. If a video, let's say, if a video goes to 1 million, it could generate, let's say, 2.5K.
But so much you have to have those million view kind of you could make a living with it.
Easy. Let's say to sustain my waiter salary here, I would need to have 2 million views per month.
2 million views.
Which for me means times 10 my current viewership.
Yeah.
So it's not a small thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot actually. Yeah. Because the watches are very niche.
Yeah.
Cars are different, you know.
Yeah,
it's
a
what
lot of cars.
watch exports are what, $24 billion a year. Cars, this is a small company makes that much. Not talking about Fiat and Volkswagen Group and and it's all connected to SEO. The more views, the more money, you know. But I always monetize the videos. Yes, yeah, of course,
Yeah, cool.
of course. But people have the other, whatever, they have premium YouTube accounts and stuff. I have premium YouTube account,
You have,
of course.
so you
Hate
don't get.
commercials.
Oh,
Hate
okay.
that shit.
Yeah.
But you also get paid from premium subscriptions.
Oh, okay.
There's on YouTube it's very split always
Yeah.
in the revenue analytics, what money came from
Yeah.
from which video, how much, premium subscriptions or not.
Yeah. So
So
you're
go.
wearing some Baltic watch today.
Yes, Baltic, very affordable daily watch.
Yeah.
But again, very Indian. If you have a person who, if you see a person who wears a Baltic watch, I immediately know he's like a watch guy
Okay.
because it's not a big brand.
So how do I say it?
Why did I buy it?
And yeah, I don't know, maybe, but why it's beautiful for you?
Too small?
No, I don't. No,
For me, it's I love Baltic since they came out because I think their designs and let's say the way they made photos spoke to me. But this was a collaboration with a Collected Man, which is an online platform who sells very high-end independence
Yeah.
and has, I think, one of the most beautiful photography on Instagram for watches. Maddie, that's for you to check out. A Collected Man.
Yeah.
And Baltic never collaborated with somebody.
Okay.
So here was a small brand from France with young founders for $500, which made a collaboration with like a very niche, unique indie platform. Fucking perfect. It's like, you know, this cheap brand, let's say, made a watch with this expensive brand. Wow, cool. So I bought this immediately when it came out, and I just like it for when I travel. It's used a lot, scratched. And again, when I travel, I don't like to have expensive watches with me, less and less.
Do you have expensive watches?
Depends what expensive means. But yes.
No. Well, what do you have?
Yes, I have an extensive collection of watches.
Okay.
Pocket, wrist. I mean, this is 18K, so this is mine. So in theory, this is also expensive.
Yeah.
This was 1K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of
Diversification.
Diversity,
Very
yeah,
high. The
yeah.
cheapest thing is I'm bidding on something now, which is
You're bidding something.
yeah, which is like again on this same local market, which is a wristwatch, but it has a button with 2 jump hour windows and 2 jump hours inside on the dial, and it counts, I think, the strikes of golf. So when you swing, you press the button and it counts the strike. Hoarding.
Yeah. Hoarding. Yeah.
Yes.
But that's cool. So you are.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
that's
agree,
cool.
man.
Yeah, it's cool. And how much are you gonna use it? Do you?
Never,
golf?
probably.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But it's in great condition.
It's
It's like $100.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's just only going to increase the value.
Yes, but sometimes I buy stuff like this, like also as gifts. Like if somebody would come here and really love this or like whatever, I'd be like, yeah, this is, you know, you can keep this, you know, because again, I like gifting stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah.
But also stuff like this helps me with videography as well because I can use it for styling or
Yeah.
you know, or you saw
Whatever
a lot of
you-
watchmaking tools.
Whatever you want to
Yeah,
say for
whatever makes me
yourself.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I have a thing what I still want to discuss about.
Tell me.
Your own shop
Yes,
site. It's coming.
it's coming. Inshallah.
Are you? You're excited. I think it's so cool.
It's a mix of emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have some. It has so much potential.
Yeah.
If we
Hope so.
yeah, because you have built that. So what is your goal with that?
Again, that's to become fully independent. To let's say if we now rotate about 20 clients per month for the agency or whatever, I don't know how much I have to ask Rok, but all of a sudden I have 200,000 clients per month. So my potential is huge.
Yeah.
But also my, let's say, risk is smaller because I have so many clients potentially.
Yeah.
You know,
You have a great client base.
yeah, and the goal is also to have to do cool videos. If I want to go to US to shoot a video for a week, 5 videos, I will need a certain amount of people to shoot it, hotels, planes, whatever. And I don't want to ask anybody to do this. I want to have the cash and 10K, 15K, let's go.
Okay.
That's the goal, to be independent. Not to ask a brand, hey, can you sponsor my flights to New York? And
Yeah.
But
really
no, the shop
independent.
is making X amount per month. It will be, part of it will go to the YouTube channel to make cool videos.
Yeah,
And if the channel is cool,
Yeah.
it grows and the shop is grows.
Yeah. So what is the products going to be there at the beginning?
The beginning is more easy. It's leather goods, so straps and pouches.
Yeah.
It's in 8 different colors, called the Essentials line.
Yeah.
Basically stuff you need, the essential colors.
Yeah.
Pouches and straps the same. Competitive pricing, made in Switzerland because it's Swiss Watch Gang. I didn't want to start with like a Shenzhen brand.
Yeah.
Just for I'm also very careful about the branding, so price positioning and visuals will be aligned with Swiss Watch Gang visuals.
Yeah.
Not to go too cheap and or too expensive
Yeah.
to rip people off and sell them crazy stuff. But also the goal is to later sell watches. And if I want to sell like a 78K watch down the line, I need to be careful about my positioning now before I start.
Yeah.
So maybe some independents which I have on the channel might do a collaboration with me. Some said it already, that they would love for me to be a retailer because I have the platform, the knowledge, plus we just get along.
Yeah.
That's
what I I would also like, because you're
Thank you.
You're a cool guy, and I don't want to work with assholes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
My life is short, so you decide what you want.
So how to talk about assholes?
Yeah,
How much you
let's
think
go in there.
about their?
Let's dive deep into that.
But because you know, watches, and there's currently flex culture.
Yeah,
I don't
It
know.
was always
I don't know. Is it the current
It was
thing,
always
or has it gone by yet? But how much you see it in your work in watches overall? Do you have to?
It's a lot, yeah. Most people buy just because of the recognition of others.
Okay.
That's why this makes no sense. This is a Rolex.
It's a beautiful
This
thing.
is a Rolex Daytona in theory,
No, well,
or a GMT.
for,
you know?
Yeah. But for
I
me,
can't show it. I can't like go to the watch show and like, hey, look at my fucking clock, you know.
Maybe hey, next Halloween you make a costume and put it on your shoulder.
I want the bag, yeah, exactly.
But really great.
But
cool.
flex is in my collector friend circles. It's not a big thing to flex, because again, you hang out with people who are similar to you. In the company as well, there's no flexing here. But it's very present, and people are very sheepish about what they buy. And if you know what you buy, like I like to dive deep into some independents and also some neo vintage stuff. Or this will always be 1K. If you buy a Tissot PRX for 1K, it's gonna be 300. This might be even more expensive now in secondary market. I'm not sure. So if you go against the grain, sometimes you get usually more rewarded.
Yeah.
But you also have to be stable to afford to go against the grain.
Well, I just wonder, when you talk about your watch collector friends, I get in mind, do you have a lot of friends?
No.
So, do you?
No, this is a very limited circle and time, and I also choose very carefully who I call friends.
Do you have? Yeah.
You know, usually like the more successful and busy you get, the less you have time.
Yeah.
So who you spend it with is really important. And the older you get, the less you wanna make people happy, kind of as well. You know, like.
So do you have?
Like all these YouTube people and stuff, it's we're acquaintances, colleagues.
Yeah. It's
I
colleagues.
don't call them if I need something, or you know.
But do you have many? If you,
I mean,
if
I could say I have many friends, but.
But I mean, really, do you have? Do you daily?
No.
Yeah.
It's my daily. It's my family and cousin, maybe. Like we are friends here, so we talk a lot.
But also your.
Maybe it's 2 more. That's
your
it.
Work friends.
I have a few which are like non-work friends.
Okay.
Swatch collectors.
Yeah, yeah. But those,
But those are like we play like squash together.
so they're
We
really
re-
friends also.
Yeah, we go
yeah.
eat together. We rarely, like I don't go to any meetups in Zurich, for example, watch meetups
Yeah.
at all.
Do you meet those in what circles, or was those
Yeah,
guys,
some of them reached out on Instagram, and then we became friends.
those
But
two
that
guys?
happens
yeah.
rarely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean specifically those two guys.
Yeah.
Are those came from a watch community?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I didn't grow up here, so I don't have any friends here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I went to school and I worked in a restaurant, but the restaurant I didn't want to be with those people because they were drinking a lot and not the same mindset. And I really needed to like change my mindset when I was a waiter to become an entrepreneur. It was like a alchemy thing again.
Did you really had to?
I brainwashed myself basically. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah, it
thing
was
that you.
daily brainwashing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
With books and
Okay.
podcasts and interviews.
What's the word for it? You planned to change your. It was you just weren't that guy from
Of
the.
course, no
Okay.
chance, no chance.
Okay.
No.
As we talked before, your family didn't have any that kind of
no,
entrepreneur.
my uncle is independent since long time.
Yeah.
He's in the translation subtitle.
But in your
business.
family, mother or father.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Mother was a teacher and then public employee for like a Ministry of Culture or whatever.
Okay.
Successful woman has a great salary now and still runs an elderly home now, retirement home with like 300 people. So has more responsibility than me.
Yeah.
But it's private, so it's public. It's much different as well. But I didn't have like an entrepreneurial,
Background.
vein. No,
Yeah.
not really. No, I think it's a shocker almost
Huh.
that I even came to Switzerland alone with my brother. It's like my mom was like, "You never worked in your life. You're gonna go to a different country now? What the fuck?" I went from university to Switzerland.
So in the
To work.
university, you we're bouncing back and forth, but in university you decided that you want to work with the watches.
Yeah.
You wanted to be a watchmaker.
Yes, I fell in love with watches, mechanics, and I wrote
When?
2010. So
in high school.
it was my first year of university.
Okay. Then you found watches.
The thing is, I always wanted to go to this university, like since I was like 8 years old, and then I went to it.
Was that the same university? One specific university?
Specific, yeah, in a specific direction
Okay.
to be a translator, like English,
As
German,
your
Slovenian.
uncle.
Yeah, but more I wanted to work in a court to be a simultaneous translator. Random. So. But then
What did you get the degree from there?
no, I was there 5 months.
5 months?
Then I left Slovenia when I was 19.
Okay.
So
Did you, if I realize, in that 5 months you find watches? You found watches?
I was very bored with the university.
Yeah.
It made me dislike languages, not like them more. Because I spoke fluent English and German by the time already, from television and stuff. So it was like a self-taught language guy. And then I discovered watches. My grandma showed me like a watch movement. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Then I read about Uhrwerk Breguet, Vacheron, and BNF at the time, 2010 was their beginnings more or less. Then I just went a bit deeper, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. Let's go study watchmaking. So I wrote to WOSTEP.
So it was a really big transition when from 8 years old to 90
Approximately, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
gymnasium and then this university.
till 19 years old. You have one direction.
Yeah,
And in
more
a
or less,
couple
yeah.
of months,
Yeah, I was
it
like,
totally changed.
I was like, this sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Because also maybe the people were different.
Yeah.
I'm a more of a communicative guy, extroverted, and the people were a bit more, maybe too bohemian for me.
Yeah.
Too blah blah blah, learning.
Yeah,
is
I
great.
understand.
I was like, yeah,
That has had to be a big thing.
For sure.
Big, in personal, because you have a vision of something, and then it.
I
weren't
was
something.
like lost a bit. I'm like, what do you do now? What's the plan B?
So
So the
you-
watches were like a random blessing, basically.
So,
theory.
but watches weren't just a random plan B. You told
At
your
all.
parents.
Never. It became after.
Okay.
So I saw the watch, started reading about it. I went to SJX and those blogs, Hodinky.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is cool. And because that's where also my love for independence comes, because my mind was not set with watches. I didn't get a watch from my father for my 18th or whatever, from my parents. Nobody had a Rolex or Omega or whatever, so my mind could choose what I like. And I chose the crazy shit which spoke to me. You know, my first brands that I know were like, I remember the Freak. I have the Vacheron Malte Tourbillon. In my head, I have the Cobra from Urwerk and MB&F HM3.
Okay.
That's like my first recollection, let's say. And Breguet tourbillons, I was like, Breguet is sick.
Okay. So then
So Rolex was nowhere there. Tag Heuer Omega, nothing was there. That I like, oh, this is Mariner is sick.
But what do you think about Rolex now?
Still boring for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I know it's a significantly
But you
important
appreciate
brand.
those, and
Of course, it's
but boring.
it's like a staple of chronometry, success, business-wise. I have one now. Still, I have the yellow Oyster Perpetual, yellow dial, because I like the dial, and it was 5K, so whatever. I would love to have, let's say, a Rolex, but if you ask me which one I would like, I would love to have a platinum Daytona with Hindu Arabic numerals.
Yes, you said
and
it's,
baguette bezel.
Yeah.
But that's like pinnacle. Or the rainbow Daytona I like.
I like also. I like also rainbow
You
watch.
know?
Yeah.
It's like
But,
everything until then I'm like,
Yeah.
why bother, you know?
What was your first expensive watch? I like
Rado.
Rado.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first expensive one I bought in Switzerland.
Was it a new?
No, it was from an older guy, gentleman, a used one, but it was 1,200 francs.
Yeah.
And I negotiated with him to pay in 3 installments because I was a waiter. So that was horrible for me.
Was it some?
So long to pay off it.
But was it some?
It felt like so much money.
And it is
400 per month. I'm like, my God.
But did you know him some before? Like,
No.
How did you find that watch?
I mean, with him, I met him because the first apartment we slept in was his.
Oh, so it was
he had like a few other watches. Yeah, he's like, I want to sell this. I'm like, I love it.
So he was your landlord? Or was
Somehow, basically.
Okay. Cool.
But it's like, it's his watch. Like, it's dope. My first landlord in Switzerland. Rado. I liked Rado always.
Do you have it still?
No. I sold it back in the day for like $400, maybe nothing, peanuts.
Okay.
I lost like $800 on it.
Yeah.
Which was a lot.
Do you sell a lot of watches? Do you flip?
No, rarely.
Okay.
Rarely, but also I became very picky on what I buy. Or if a brand wants to send me a watch, I'm very picky on what I keep.
They say
or
nowadays
often I say just no, and that's it.
Nowadays they send you a watches, and you for review and just show this in social media.
Yeah, sometimes they say you can keep it, or I ask the team if anybody likes it or whatever. And it depends what it is, but. Usually those deals are just good for the brands that you realize in time, because you just hoard and that's it.
Does watches lose their meaning for you in that?
Of course, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. But the stuff I want to collect now is the stuff I liked 10 years ago.
So when you started this, like,
I'm like, I want to go hunt those.
Okay.
Cool. Like get that Urwerk which I liked back in the day, which is now also affordable, because back then it was. First of all, back then it was retail, which was like sometimes double what the current market price is on some of these watches. But also it's like a more emotional connection, Or I collect now I go a bit more different ways. I want to sell most of the stuff I have below 10K and go just above 20, 30 per piece, because it's more meaningful watches. Because what often happens is I go to the safe, I have like a safety deposit box with all the watches. And I'm like, what do I want to even wear from these watches? Sometimes a Baltic like this is the most. It's like, oh, I want to wear this again,
Yeah.
and have nice watches, expensive watches there. But it's like,
Yeah.
so. But also in time you change. So you have to just sell, buy what you like,
Yeah.
and that's why I will never go to a Rolex collection
Yeah.
unless it's for monetary gain. Because life is short. You never know.
Yeah.
Buy, do what you want to do, and you'll be happy.
Yeah.
Not always questioning, why didn't I do this?
Do you have some watch you will never sell? Do
Yeah,
you have
the first one, the first mechanical watch I have, Omega 1970s, Omega day date with automatic rotor, which
so
is
you have that, but you don't
Never
have the radar.
sell.
How much that cost?
Rados is gone. The Omega was the first one, first mechanical watch I got. It was in Slovenia, 200 euros.
Okay.
I asked my grandma to lend me money,
Yeah.
200 euros, because I wasn't working.
Yeah.
I came home with that watch, and she was like, "What the fuck is this? You bought like an old watch." Because
Yeah.
200 euros back then was like, oh, you buy just a new one,
Yeah.
in Slovenia.
Yeah.
It was like 20% of salary for somebody.
So you have that still and
That never goes. That's my emotional watch. Everything else can go. I don't care.
cool.
Worst case scenario, just like, yeah, take it.
Yeah. But that's the
That's the one, yeah. Because for me, it's still an emotional thing. Collecting watches. Again, this means nothing to me except for the fact that it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
That's
beautiful.
it.
Yeah.
And it's MBNF and Lepe.
Yeah.
But if this has to make way for something in the future, this has to go.
Yeah.
It's not the first thing which will go because I really like it. but,
Yeah.
but also I have a lot of these things which are nothing on its own, but if I have 50 of those, it's 20K or whatever.
Yeah. Which should go first? If you don't need think about money wise,
Yeah.
which would go first?
From these two, hard, as stupid as it sounds. Maybe
Yeah.
this even,
Yeah. Yeah.
because this I really like.
Yeah.
But, and again, this I can always buy. This, it's harder.
Yeah.
It's not a thing about money, but it's like what is the replacement opportunity?
Yeah.
Or can you replace something? So some watches, like my grandma, the watch that I bought with my grandma's money, I can't replace because it's the watch
Yeah.
which started everything,
Yeah.
which started the effect, which started which made it to this and the Swiss Watch Gang. And me coming to Switzerland, my nephew being born. So if there wasn't for this Omega, I wouldn't have
nephew.
a nephew. I think all a cause and effect.
Yeah. Butterfly.
I will not meet my future wife here
Yeah,
if I wouldn't
yeah,
have this Omega.
yeah.
So the Omega is in theory the one thing that, like the blue pill, red pill thing, almost.
Wild to see who
I think.
she will be, or he. You can.
No.
Yeah.
There's a very.
But yeah.
It's a very Vogue channel, not Vogue channel.
Yeah.
Vogue.
We don't judge.
Yeah, we do. We
But
judge
yeah,
a lot. We judge a lot.
It's
gonna be a she. A she, her.
It's we are not that woke.
Yeah.
We don't do that them shit. But yeah, I'm really interested to see will she be anyhow related in the
To me.
watch community.
Hold on. Watches.
And the watch community.
Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm not really. I never dated anybody in the watch community.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a girl now which is in the watch space, but it's a pure coincidence. It was met her on Tinder, so.
Okay, but there's
I never search in the space
yeah.
because I don't want to create any friction as well.
yeah.
There's many options. Why
Yeah.
be in where you work?
Yeah. Hey, one last thing. There has been so much. We need to stop this. But do you have that movement that your grandma showed you? That first mechanical watch movement.
I could find it. I think the thing is the first one she showed me because it's two grandmas. So the Slovenian grandma is the one that showed me the watch, and the Bosnian grandma from my mother's side is the one who gave me the money for my Omega.
But I meant
The
that
first watch, no.
The movements.
I have a movement which is disassembled because the first one I got, I disassembled it, and I wanted to assemble it back. There's no chance. If
but you still have that.
that I have, but I think the other watch she has.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a thing we don't. She doesn't want to give it to me now.
She doesn't.
No, I think it's like when she passes, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to lose it because it's her
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
she also has her emotions with the watch,
Yeah.
and she still lives. So
Does that movement has any history? Do you know
no,
longer
no,
history?
It's nothing special, probably. No, not at all. Back then, especially Slovenia, and again, we don't come from money, so
Yeah.
this is probably just a simple watch, which
But not any
no,
war memories or anything stuff like that related to it.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. But I'll go back and the holidays now and see.
If you
I
find
always
it, post
ask
some
them,
post some picture in your channel if you find
I have to find it again. I have to ask her because always when I ask them about if they have watches, they're afraid to say yes sometimes because one, they might feel obliged to give it to me, you know, or like that I'm gonna disassemble it again. So it just gets lost basically.
Yeah. Well, I think that this is a good time and place to wrap this up.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. It
Was a pleasure, man. It
It
was
was
a
a real
pleasure to see you and to experience you as well.
yeah.
Meet your beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Is the audio rolling? No. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I want to just say, well, yeah, this was our first podcast episode. We
Pop the cherry.
Yeah, talk with the maker we ever made. My first idea was to just publish this later when I have some episodes before, but I think this was so real and good. I might drop this soon, and let's see what future holds on.
Thank you.
Thank everybody, and see you in the next round.
See you next round.
Us.
Us.